3 reasons. First of all, I'm a mother of 3. My youngest is 4 years old, so I will be in Coppell schools for the next 14 years. So I am highly invested in the quality of education that our kids are receiving. Not just my kids, but all CISD students. Number 2, I'm all about our teachers. Teachers are leaving the profession in droves. And so the way I want to tackle that, there are several things. First of all, I would advocate for higher pay through the state legislature. I would want to see subsidized daycare for our teachers, just like they have in Grapevine and Farmers Branch. And also, I want to create a culture where our teachers feel heard and supported and appreciated. And lastly, I would like to use the PTO volunteers to help free up recess and lunch duty so that our teachers can have extra planning time. And lastly, the third reason that I am running is because I want to make sure that Coppell ISD is being really good stewards of taxpayer dollars. Besides being a multitasking mom, I'm also an attorney that rescues teenage sex trafficking victims. And so for over a decade now, I have been running my own nonprofit where I work as the lead coordinator with multiple law enforcement agencies such as the FBI, multiple sheriff's departments and police departments to make sure that these girls are being rescued. And then once they're rescued, I help rebuild their lives. I work with them individually through mentoring, support groups, getting them groceries and clothing, and just being there for them as they start their healing journey. I've also been able to mobilize and train thousands of volunteers in the fight against sex trafficking. Now, at the school level, I've been very involved with my children's school through the PTO and as a room parent. And the thing that I'm most proud of is starting the UIL academics program at my child's school. So there, I have coached over 20 students in classical music, creative writing, and public speaking. And this year, we're taking that and we're expanding it to the other Coppell elementary schools. As mentioned previously, there are 2 things that are really important to me. Number 1, making sure we retain our teachers and spending taxpayer dollars wisely. If we do those 2 things, then we will be putting our students and their families first. And so on the end of working with the teachers. So what I've done in the last month, I've spent over 40 hours interviewing 20 plus teachers in order to understand why are they leaving the profession? What can we do to support them? And then on top of that, on Monday, actually, I'm going to start subbing in Coppell schools. And so my goal before the election is to sub at all the different levels, high school, middle school, and elementary, to really walk a mile in our teachers' shoes and to see what do they experience on a daily basis? What do the students experience? So that's how committed I am to this role. I want to know what is happening on the ground floor. As a district, we need to be actively engaging our state legislature. Now, as an attorney who is running my own nonprofit, I have been able to mobilize thousands and thousands of volunteers in the fight against sex trafficking. And by doing so, we were able to change public policy. So I would take that same experience and apply it within the school district. I would take my experience, my leadership, and my vision into Coppell ISD.